Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you, Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Glory Days college football, card and dice, everything nice. Glory Days college football, as well as Glory Days boxing, can be purchased at sidelinestrategies.com, created by our good friend Anthony Crooks, aka Bleacher Bums Gaming. Link provided on the page. Also, a link is provided for the Glory Days Games Facebook group. Now, I have played Glory Days college football and put it on the channel in play-by-play mode, and I've enjoyed it. I am learning hybrid mode, which simulates a drive after the kickoff, and then you go into play-by-play mode. So we're going to learn together. I've played a game and a half in hybrid mode. I'm still not totally used to it, but this is the way I learn. I'm doing something different. Here. I'm not going to go first half, second half. Each team gets 10 drives because their offense, Penn State's offense, is an 11. You see in the parentheses. I know it's probably tough to see, but this is the best I can do with the camera. So you can see their drives are 11. You probably can't see it, but Alabama 1970, Steeler fan 1933, and Philip Reynolds. Michael Canistari, how you doing? Hope all is well. So here we go. Alabama won the toss. We're going to kick off to them. And again, if you roll doubles, it's a penalty. There you have to check for a penalty. Let's just start playing. Let's see if I remember the rules in playing hybrid mode. And again, this is Glory Days college football. It can be purchased at sidelinestrategies.com. Let's just go right here. We're not keeping stats. We will keep who scores the touchdown, and that's it. Here we go. So, Christopher Slovak, how you doing? Penn State to kick off to Alabama. So, Penn State's kickoff, their kickoff is a C. Alabama's kick return is a D. Well, that's not good. So there's no doubles on the six-sided die. We don't have to look at that right now. Kickoff is a 2 for Penn State on a C. It's going to be a touchback. So a good kickoff. Alabama will start 1st and 10 at their 20 for their portion of their drive. Now we're going to roll the drive simulation. Penn State, Alabama's drive offense is a 9. Penn State's drive defense is a 9, so it's 0. There's no up or down on the chart. The chart you use is right here. Drive simulation chart. I'll put that back over here. So, here we go. Arnold Hunter's here. Hope all is well. Christopher Slovak, check out his awesome channel. All right, let's roll all 5 dice. You read the, whoa, that's a 93. That's going to be something big. 93. Black first, yellow second, or if you have a white die, the white die. And then you read, we'll add these two together if necessary, and then we have the 20. All right, so that's a 93. 93 is going to fall into a potential interception. So Alabama, ouch. A potential interception could end their first drive. Interception 1 through 16. I assume we look at this. It's a 20, so there is no let's wait and see. -2, so Penn State doesn't pick off a lot of balls, so it'd be 1 through 14. The D20 says 20, so no interception. There's no interception. And so now we know there's no interception. So I have not had that before. Let's see what we do here. Automatic first down, kick turnover. Question mark. It would be on the first drive that we would have this. This is why I like doing this, because I learned. So since there's no interception yard. That's for quick play, though. Well, there's no interception. All right. We'll leave it at that. There's no interception. I would assume we re-rolled. No interception. It's a 20. They start from their 20. So we go here. No, this is play-by-play mode, which I really like. I like play-by-play mode. You just want to get to play-by-play mode. So then you read the D20 here. There is no interception. That's a 20. They started on their 20-yard line. 2 plays, 48 yards, plus automatic first down. So there is no interception. That's the way we're going to play it. They started on their 20. It's a D20. They didn't get the interception because it would have been 1 through 14. I don't know if I'm playing that exactly right, but it makes sense to me. So we'll go into hybrid mode, and then when you see there's a plus mark, so it's going to be a first down. So they pick up 48 yards on 2 plays. $10, 20, 30, 40, start 1st and 10. That's a good 2-play drive. Just 2 plays and get 48 yards for Alabama. So they're on their 32. They get a first down at the 22. Wow, a big pass play. I would assume they ran it obviously out of the wishbone, that little play action fake rollout that used to kill a ton of teams. Probably went to the tight end there. That would just be my guess. So here we go. Now we go to hybrid mode. Alabama, 87% run team. And again, their run offense is a +2 in trench control. So Alabama 1st and 10 from the Penn State 32. It's going to be a run. This will determine the result. The ball carrier on, and it's going to be a 45. And it's a +2. So we know it's a run. Neutral, so it's a standoff in trench control. The ball carrier for Alabama, we rolled a 13, so it's going to be Ogilvy, the quarterback, on the keeper. He doesn't pitch the ball, he keeps it. It's a run on a 3. Does he have a plus adjustment on a neutral? No. So it's 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. He loses 5 yards. That's an ouch. Penn State's defense. That's going to make it 2nd and 15. Good job by the Nittany Lions containing the wishbone there. 2nd and 15. So 2nd and 15 for Alabama. It's a 0-1. So on second down, the 0, they're going to run the ball again. 15 and a 1. The ball carrier for Alabama is going to be Shealy. 15. That's going to be a possible big play here. It's going to be offense 2 stars for Bama and a 1. They pick up 8 yards. So Shealy on the wishbone picks up 8 yards. That's going to make it 3rd and 7 for Bama. So they picked up 8 yards. Oh, I didn't back him up. You son of a gun. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. Third and 7 from the Penn State 28. I forgot to back them up when they lost their 5 yards. 3rd down and +6. They run the ball 0 through 4, pass 5 through 7. And that's a short pass. A long pass, 8-9. Penn State would be looking, it looks like, for a green. A green, that means the column goes up. A yellow means the column goes down. So Penn State looks like they're playing the pass here, possibly. It's going to be a 9. They are passing, and they're going to go deep. It's a long pass. 53, that's not going to bode well. Passing offense for Alabama is neutral. So you have a 53. It's going to be a defense on the defensive card of Penn State with 1+ mark, and it's a long pass. They're trying to go deep. So Ogilvy trying to go deep to Kraut. And a 2 on the long pass. So that's a 0, 1, 2. It's a gain of 15. Freaking Alabama still torturing me in my old age. 1st down. It is a 1st down for Alabama. So they pick up 15 yards. That's 7 here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're down to the 14. Clutch 3rd down conversion by the Crimson Tide. Paul Bear Bryant looking on. 1st and 10 for the Tide. At the Penn State 14, they can get a 1st down at the 4. Wow, that's a big conversion. Ogilvy to Kraut. Huge play there. 1st and 10. Here comes Bama trying to punch it in on their first drive of 10. So on 1st down, Bama runs the ball 87% of the time, 0 through 8. So that's a 5. It's going to be a run. The ball, and it's 61. So that's a good defensive roll for Penn State. So it's going to be a run. The 61. And again, Alabama's run offense is a +2, but that doesn't matter. It's going to be on the defense. And it's a 5, and so it's a defense 1 star, plus mark, 5. 3 yards. It is a 3-yard run for the Alabama Crimson Tide. That'll make it 2nd and 7. The ball carrier was Hill. So 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for Alabama. Hill had the carry there. On 2nd down, Bama runs the ball 0 through 7. They'll pass 8 short, 9 long. Bama's going to run the ball with a 6. The result will be a 6. No doubles there. 23, that's a good roll for Alabama. 23. is going to be 1 star on the offense. So it's going to be a run. The ball carrier for Alabama, the Crimson Tide, 18. It's going to be Hill once again, and it is a 6. So 1 star for Alabama on the run and a 6. 5 yards for Bama. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Crimson Tide. 3rd and 2 on their opening drive. So on 3rd and short, they pretty much run the ball. Penn State defense trying to gear up. They get a good defensive roll there with the 12. It is a 7, a black 7. That will be a run for the Alabama Crimson Tide in 3rd and short. The ball carrier is 20, so that's going to be Jackson. Result will be a 3, but that's a 12. Again, they go up. That's not going to matter that they go up 2. It's going to be actually, what am I saying? That's a tremendous roll for the offense. Higher the roll, the better for the defense. So that's a 12. They're probably going to punch this thing in with Jackson here. Offense, 2 stars. It is a run on a 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. 9 yards. That is a touchdown, Alabama. So Alabama punches it in, 9 yards out. The touchdown goes to the ball carrier, Jackson. So Bama on their first drive. Touchdown run. Six yards. Jackson, we await the extra point. That was a hell of an opening drive for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama makes the extra point 0 through 92. We read the black die first. Boom, it goes through. Alabama scores on their drive, 7-0 Alabama. I think we'll just continue to work this way. Better not. All right, so here comes Penn State. We go to the kickoff. Alabama's kickoff rating is a C. No, it's a D. That sucks. Kick return for Penn State's a C. We don't have doubles, so we don't have to look at these 3 dice. It is a 3 on the kickoff on a D. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3. It's a touchback. The 0 throws me off. That always throws me off still. So are they a D kickoff? They are D kickoff. So you got 0, 1, 2, 3, goal line. So from the goal line, not a touchback. Penn State C kick return. We rolled a 6. They pick up 18 yards. That is not bueno. Actually, what am I saying? There's a C. They picked up 25 yards. That's better. So Penn State picks up 25 yards. Now we'll go to the drive, the hybrid drive portion. This is their first drive. So they pick up 25 yards. We roll all 3 of these dice. Robert, Brian, how you doing? Sports Time Machine, hope all is well. All right, so right there. That's a 63 and an 18. So a 63. Penn State's drive rating is neutral. We go over here. It's a 63. We have a drive. And again, I don't know if I played the interception correctly, but there was no interception. So then I just went where the drive started because there was no interception. So the 63 falls between 33 and 77. They have a drive. We now go to the drive chart to see. All right, so they started on their 25. So that's 21 through 35. The 20-sided die is an 18. 5 plays, 46 yards. So they go 46 yards in 5 plays. 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're at the Bama 29, but now we have to see if it's a first, like what down is it? So now we read these two dice, you add them together, it's a 9. Alabama's defensive rating on drive defense is a 12. So 11 plus on a 9. 2nd and 8. So that's where we start the drive. It is 2nd and 8 for Penn State. So in a second, so that's a little different. That's interesting. 2nd and 8. So Penn State on 2nd downs runs 0 through 6, passes 7 through 9, 9 being a long pass. Nittany Lions down 7-0. Thomas Bartlett, how you doing? Let's see what the Nittany Lions are going to do here. That's a 5. So they're going to run the ball on 2nd and 8. So they need 8 yards. Let's just put that there. So they're on the 29. They have to get to the 21. 2nd and 8. So a 5 on 2nd down. Penn State will run the ball. The ball carrier. 6. Oh, we have doubles. We have doubles. Is there a penalty on Penn State? That is a 16. No penalty because they're offensive. And again, I'm sorry, over here. Penn State. Son of a bitch. It's a 5. It's still a run for Penn State. And their penalties 1 through 8. It's a 16. No penalty. So they're running the ball on 2nd and 8. The ball carrier will be Archie. I remember him. So Archie's the ball carrier. It's a 44 with no penalty. Penn State's run defense is neutral, meaning it's even with the run. Penn State's run offense is neutral. It's even with the Bama run defense. And we rolled a 44, so it's going to be a standoff in the trench battle. Archie has an adjustment of a -1. I'm sorry, that was Whitman. Archie is no adjustment. And a 4. So Archie with a 4, he loses 5. I might have messed that up. No, that was that. Yeah, that is a bad roll right there. He loses 5 yards. Archie is stuffed. He tries to reverse his field or something there. Archie loses 5 yards. The Crimson Tide rolling over. And that's going to make it 3rd and 13 for Penn State. So 3rd and long for the Nittany Lions. Things not looking good for Joe Pa. Paul Bear Bryant wearing his trademark hat on the sidelines. Joe Pa's trademark glasses. 3rd and long for Penn State. So 3rd and 6 plus. We rolled a 4. They're going to throw a short pass. It's a 14, and their pass offense is a +2 against Alabama's pass defense, but the 14 is a hell of a roll for offense. It's going to be offense 2 stars, so Kerry Collins looking to hook up here with Kerry Collins going through his progressions. Ingram, he's looking for Ingram, and that is a short pass. So we go to the short pass here. 2 stars and a 7. It's a gain of 11. They needed 13, though. They're going to be 2 yards short. So 4th and 2, what do you do? So that's a gain of 11. Collins to Ingram. Couldn't break the tackle of the Alabama defender. Dan Burke, Thomas Bartlett, Sports Time Machine, Robert Bryan, Christopher Slovak, Arnold Hunter, Philip Reynolds, Michael Canastari, Steeler fan, 1938, and JAA. Hope all is well. He says, JAA says he loves this game. 4th and 2. Do we put the points on the board? We are at the 23. We got to add 17. It's a 40-yard field goal attempt. They're only 33% from 40 yards. 4th and 2. Offense stays on the field with 4th down. You just go with the 3rd and short. Joe Pa keeps the offense on the field. It's a 6. That's going to be a run, but Alabama playing for the run. So instead of a neutral, it's going to be a -1 when we look for trench control. It's a 26. A 26 will go to, so that's huge because a 26 would have been offense 1 star, but because they're looking for it, it now goes to a standoff in trench control. The ball carrier trying to get these 2 yards for Penn State is Kajana Carter. His adjustment is a +2. So they got the right man carrying the ball, that's for sure. And that is a 9. Kajana Carter picks up 4 yards. The 2 plus the adjustment of +2. First down. So Penn State converts on 4th and 2. They pick up 4. They're at the 19 of Alabama. 1st and 10 for the Penn State Nittany Lions. They took the risk. First down at the 9. So here we go. Penn State down 7-0. I got the Penn State picture. I'm just typing in 1994 Penn State. Looking up images. That's where I got it, Christopher. 1st and 10 for the Nittany Lions. It's going to be a run. No doubles. 21's a good roll for the offense. So the 21, as the run offense is neutral, is going to be one star for the offense. The ball carrier is going to be Kajana Carter again. Penn State feeding Kajana Carter. And it's going to be a 6. 5 yards for Kajana Carter. It's going to make it 2nd and 5. Penn State has it at the Bama 14. 2nd and 5. Penn State runs 0 through 6, passes 7 through 8, 9 being the deep pass. It's a 1. It's a run again. 35, no doubles. The ball carrier is going to be Kajana Carter. 35 is neutral. That's okay because when you give it to Kajana Carter, he's +2 on the neutral. The result for Kajana Carter on the 2 is going to be a first down. He's going to pick up 10 yards, 8 plus his neutral, his yards adjustment, 10-yard run for Kajana Carter. We know that's 5 to here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1st and goal from the 4 for the Penn State Nittany Lions, trying to tie this game up. As we're just doing it by drives. We're not going first half, second half. So 1st and goal for the Nittany Lions, down 7-0. Possible penalty. There's a 17. A 17 would be no penalty on anyone. Offense, again, I believe the offense penalty for Penn State's 1 through 8. The defense 19 and 20. So that's a 17. Doesn't fall between either team's penalty, thank God. That's a 17. We got to remember that. So the 22 is a good offensive roll We go to line control. It's going to be 1 star favoring Penn State. The ball carrier is a 17, so it's not going to be Kajana Carter. It will be Whitman, the fullback, and his adjustment is a -1. So they give it to the fullback, Whitman, and that's 1 star. On a 9, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown because it's a big play 1. We'll roll it to be academic, but it's a touchdown. So Whitman powers in from the 4. Excellent blocking by the Penn State Nittany Lions. Let's for ha-has. So, again, it was 1 star favoring the offense. We go here. We rolled. They'll say a white 9 in the rule book, but I have a yellow 9 that came with the game. You always read the black die first. This is a play call, and then this is the result. So you can see it's a BP1, big play 1, and it was a run. And those are the big runs. So I guess, you know what? We should roll to see if he fumbles. I guess he could fumble, possibly, before he crosses. I guess if he rolls that 1 out of 20, or 1 out of 9, that would suck, right? So let's re-roll. It's an 8. It's a touchdown. Had it not been 4 yards out on the 8, it would have been a touchdown. Doesn't matter. It would have been a touchdown no matter what it was. So Whitman powers in on Penn State's first possession to tie it. Penn State touchdown run. Whitman for the extra point now to tie it. Penn State's extra point rating 0 through 97, and the kick is straight and through. We're knotted at 7. We go to possession 2, drive number 2. Let's go to the kickoff phase. So Penn State's kicking off. Yeah, I know it's a touchdown, Philip. I just went through. I'm just explaining things, Philip. I just rolled in case he by accident rolls a 1. To me, he's getting hit crossing the goal line. It's a fumble. See if who recovers it. That's the way I would play that. The possible fumble there. Here's the kickoff. So Penn State is a C kickoff. Alabama's a D kick return. Ooh, 66. Oh, God. And it's a 4. So the offensive team is Penn State as they're kicking off. That does fall between Penn State's penalty. And so penalty is I guess we re-roll. It's a 20-sided die. Kicking team penalty. Or we could just use the 4. Offsides, we'll just use the 4. So that backs them up 5 yards. Not that freaky. It really doesn't matter there. They're offsides. Back it up 5 yards. I guess we'll add 5 yards to anything that happens. That's how we'll solve that quite quickly. Penn State to kick off again. You got to be kidding me. 66. 14 doesn't fall between anybody's kickoff penalty. So, all right. So Penn State, C, it's a 1. It's a touchback. After all of that, Alabama gets it 1st and 10 at their 20. We go to the drive portion, the simulated drive portion of the show. This is Alabama's second possession, 7-7 ball game. All right. So that is going to be $28 Oh, not good. Not good at all for Alabama. 28. That is a punt. So they have to punt, but I think we still roll out the to see how far they got, and then they punt. So that is a punt, the 28th. So good job by the Penn State defense there. And again, the drives are both, there's no up or down advantage for either of these teams. So the 28 lands 0 through 32. It's a punt or a kick. So maybe they get a possible field goal attempt, I guess. Now so they start at their 20. The 20-sided die is an 8. So they go 54 yards, but again, it's his punt or kick. I guess we count out the 54 yards, and they can either kick a field goal or punt. I mean, that's, again, because you have to, it says punt or kick. And again, I'm learning hybrid. I've only played a game and a half. I usually play the whole thing out, but I'm trying to learn this. So we have the 8. They start at their 20. It says 3rd and 54. I'm sure there's a rule. I'm sure I'm probably not playing this exactly correctly, but they pick up 54 yards, and they have a decision to punt or kick a field goal. So that's 30 yards to the 50. Another 10 to the 40. 30. That's 50. What did I say? Was it 54? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're at the 26. They're at the 26. Add 17. That is a... They're at the 26. It's a 43-yard field goal attempt. Wow, their kicker was pretty good. 0 through 68. $43-yard field goal attempt. 0 through 68, so obviously they're not going to punt. They're going for the 43-yard field goal attempt. The snap, the place, the kick is up and good. That's a 0-3. So on the second drive, and again, I don't know if I played that exactly correctly. Don't yell. But it makes sense to me. I'll have to go back and ask Anthony these things, or if someone knows. That's the way we'll play it for both teams. What I did was, we rolled. It fell in the kicker punt. I followed the 20-sided die at the time, which was an 8. It says 3 plays, 54 yards. I ignored that it's a first down because it says, well, over here it says they have to kick. So it's either a punt or a field goal. They kick the field goal, so they get 3 points. They're now up 10-3 on the 40. So Bama. $43-yard field goal. Yeah, I will. I will, Philip. So we have it 10-3. That's the way we're playing it. Makes sense to me. Might not be right, but it made sense to me. So now we go to the second drive for Penn State. Thank God there's no doubles. I hate penalties. So on kickoffs, you can just ignore this if there's no doubles. Alabama's a D kickoff and return. So that's a D on a 1. That's a touchback. Oh, no, it's not. That goes to the team card. Oh, no, that's a 0. It goes, wow, bad kick. Short kickoff. That still messes me up. See, that's a 0. That's the 1. It's going to be from the 20-yard line. So Penn State from the 20, they're going to have a return on a 5. It's a C. Kick return on the C. Oh, wait a second. I screwed that up. Here we go. So that's a 1 on the D. That is a touchback. I looked at the kick return by accident. So they get it at their 20 anyway. I by accident looked at the 20 here, but that's on the kick return. The 1 on the D is a touchback. All right, so 1st and 10 for Penn State at their 20. We now roll for the drive simulation, getting used to the drive simulation. I just played Bowl Bound. I really like that a lot. Finished off my game. Well, I don't know how. I don't think I can stream it. I don't have a big enough a table big enough. All right, so 1st and 10 for Penn State. We roll a 2. We know that's going to be a run. Penn State down 10-7. This is a 53. Higher roll will favor the defense. It is a run. Penn State's run offense is neutral when it comes to trench warfare or trench control. But again, that 53 is a very good roll for the defense. It's going to be defense. So we go off the Alabama defense. The ball carrier for Penn State on the 12 roll is Kajana Carter. And we rolled a 1. Kajana Carter picks up 4 tough yards. Good job by Kajana Carter. And that's going to make it 2nd and 6. Second and 6 for Penn State. Second drive of the game. 53, again, that's a good defensive roll. So on 2nd down, that 4 and a 17 there. So the 4 on 2nd down still be a run for Penn State. The ball carrier with the 17 roll. The ball carrier is going to be Whitman, the fullback. And I believe that 53 is going to be defense with a plus. Let's just double. Yes, it is. So it's going to be defense with a plus and a 4. Whitman picks up 2 tough yards. 3rd and 4 now for Penn State. So in a 3rd and 3 to 5, they run 0 through 4. They pass 5 through 9. 3rd and 4 for the Nittany Lions. It is a 0. They're going to keep the ball on the ground. And a 31. They need to pick up 4. So the 31 is going to be a neutral trench battle, a stalemate in the trenches. The ball carrier, unfortunately, not be Kajana Carter. We rolled a 16 for Penn State. It will be Mike Archie. Archie has no adjustment up or down. So Mike Archie, and that is a 6. And Archie picks up 6 yards. 1st down, Penn State. At their 32. 1st and 10 for the Nittany Lions. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to roll the drive thingy. I went right into play-by-play mode. All right. Well, all right. We got to roll the drive. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. All right. I'm like, why are they starting so far back? They had the touchback. It was at the 20. All right. We're gonna I'm like, why are they starting so far back? All right. So they had the 20. They had the touchback. Let's start. All right. We got to do this properly. All right. So now I'm like, why are they starting so far back? Okay. So now let's roll for the drive portion. I probably did roll for the drive portion. Didn't even pay attention. the drive portion of the program. So at the 20, and we rolled a 7. Thank God there's no doubles. They go 7 plays, 53 yards. All right, that makes more sense. I kept saying, why are they starting so far back? Because I forgot to do the drive portion. So they pick up, 53 yards, and we'll find out what they did. So 30 yards takes us to the 50. 40. 50. What did I say? 53 yards. Yep. 1, 2, 3. They're at the 27. After that drive simulation. And then we rolled the 2d6s. Double zero. Oh, shoot. I messed that up again. Double zeros. All right. I have to get used to the drive simulation. I'm so used to playing the long way. All right, so they rolled double zeros. Means it's a punt or a kick. They did go, we'll keep this. They went 53 yards. They went 53 yards. They do not have a good kicking team when it comes to field goals. You got to add 17. It's a 44-yard field goal attempt. They only have a 33% chance of that. They're going to kick the field goal. I'm sorry I messed that up, folks. I'm just so – when I play this offline, I play this the long way, like play-by-play. And I'm still not used to doing the drive simulation. Now, in the fourth, if we get down to the last drive, we'll consider that, or the last 2 drives, you can go for it on 4th down. We can figure out what it is. But all right, so they need to kick this 44-yard field goal to tie the game for Penn State. They need a 0 through 33. They get it! Double zeros. On a wing and a prayer, Penn State kicks a 44-yard field goal. We tie it at 3. So there's all kinds of confusion for Al Red Sox fan. I keep forgetting. This is why I wanted to play it online. Because when I just start to go into play-by-play mode right away, because that's what I play when I play this. I play play-by-play mode. But I'm getting used to this. So Penn State ties it at 10 with a 44-yard field goal. We got the miracle roll of double zeros. And I guess we should have rolled all this to see if there's penalties. I'm not going to do that right now. So it's 3-3. We go to the 3rd drive. And we wait for the kickoff for Alabama. Dwayne Martz is here. Dave Little. All right, here's the kickoff from Penn State to Alabama. Now let's slow things down to make sure we do it properly. There's no doubles. We don't have to look at these 3 die. This is the kickoff die. Penn State is a C kickoff. Let's look at the kickoff. It is a 2. So we know that is a touchback. They start their drive at the 20. Now we have to go to the drive portion of the show. The simulated drive. Let's roll this again. All right, so that's going to be this. Unbelievable, a 0-4. We got a defensive struggle going here. Punt or another field goal attempt. So Alabama and Penn State getting some low rolls here. All right, so now they start that drive on their 20. We rolled a 6. 2 plays, 43 yards. But again, it's his kicker punt. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to ask Anthony that question. There's a couple of questions, interception, and then that. So they go 43 yards. I don't think they'll be in field goal range. That's 30. That's 40. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think they're going to have to punt here because you add 17 on that. That's a 54-yard field goal attempt. Their max is 51. There is a rule in there. I think you reduce, if you try to go for longer field goal, you have to reduce the 0 through 32 by 10, so it'd be 0 through 22. I read a rule in there, but they're not even going to attempt that. They're going to punt the football. So Alabama is stifled on their third possession of the football. They will punt as the drive comes to a halt at the Penn State 37. They're a D punting team. Penn State is a B punt return team. All right, so black and yellow die here. I guess we should have found out. Well, hopefully we don't row doubles. We probably should have looked to see what the down yardage was. Because I guess if there's a penalty, don't roll doubles. Don't roll doubles. Thank God we didn't roll doubles. All right, so we can ignore these 3 dice right here for now. That's another question. And I'm sure it's in the book. So Alabama, punting, god-awful. They're a D punting team. But it's a 2. It's going to be a fair catch. A fair catch. Oh, right there. Sorry, I looked at the wrong one. D. And they rolled a 2. 36-yard punt. What a punt. That's to the 1. Holy cow. Now the punt returns over here. Penn State is a B punt return team. 0, 1, 2, 3. They only get 5 yards. They'll start this drive on their 6. What a punt and what punt coverage. Should have let the ball bounce, I guess, but they didn't. Now we go to the drive portion. We go to the drive portion of the show. We had 3 very low rolls in the drive portion. And that's a 29 for Penn State. Will they get a drive to possibly score a touchdown here? Let's look at everything before we pick it all up, Al. So again, it's neutral. They will not. Holy cow. 29. It's either going to be a punt or a field goal attempt in this 10-10 game. So they're starting in god-awful field position, the 6-yard line. Punt or kick? Oh, I get it. I'm so stupid. You look right here. I kept going over here. I probably gave, those 2 field goals, we gave them way too much yardage. You just look under the punter. I was confusing myself. Drive. Obviously, you look here for the drives. And then this is quick play stuff. Not quite, again. Okay. You look right here. Duh. Sorry about that. So this is a 9. 3 plays, no yards. All right. That's what that is. I messed that up before, but each team got, well, to be honest with you, Alabama got an extra foobar on my part, but we won't do it anymore. So obviously it makes sense, which I knew I was doing something strange. We rolled here, right, in the punt or kick. So now you're going to look at the drive portion, and it clearly says, Al, punt or kick. Read of the English, Al. Read of the English. We rolled a 9. 3 plays, no yards. Now, what I was doing was I was going over here like an idiot. seeing where they started, but it's a punt or kick because I was going off the yardage. So I would have went 0 through 6, 9. They went 5 plays, 40 yards. They would have had to punt anyway. And just to be fair, I'm going to do it that wrong way one last time. Because that's how we did it for Alabama. And that's how these guys got pinned back there. Again, this is not the right way to do it, and then we'll do it the proper way after. So they went 40 yards, then they stall out. So they're at their 46. They're going to punt the football. And that's not the right way to do it. But because I did it the wrong way for Alabama, I'm doing it the wrong way for Penn State. So in reality, they probably shouldn't have these field goals here, but it's fine. We're all learning, or I'm learning. This is the way I learn. I make mistakes. I think about it. I look at it. I realize my mistakes. Penn State is an E punt team. Alabama's a C punt return team. No doubles. Thank God. Let's not look at that. This is the punt for Penn State. They're E and a 7. That is a 44-yard punt. We'll go to the 50 and do 40 now. 10, 20, 30, 40 to the 10-yard line. A 0. Punt return. It's good. We got to go to the team card for Alabama on the punt return. So let's see what happens here. We re-roll the 1 through 9. It's a 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. They only pick up 2 yards. So they're going to start from their 12. Now we go to the drive portion. Drive number 4 for Bama. $22. They're just not getting. So again, the 22 falls in the punt or kick. I got this now. We're going to play it properly. That's a 6. They go 6 plays, 19 yards. They'll have to punt. So they went 19 yards. That takes them to the 31. And they'll have to punt the ball. So we did it right this time. They started at their 12. We rolled the 22. The 22 falls in punt or kick. We then look under punt or kick for the drive chart. It's a 6. 6 plays, 19 yards. So their 4th possession, it's now becoming a defensive struggle. They're going to punt. And again, we'll do, if we get a penalty, we'll do it sort of generically. Because I don't know the down and distance. But they're forced to punt. They're forced to punt. No doubles. Bama punting is a D. On a 4, 32-yard punt. $10, 20, where's the 9? Where's the 39? There it is. 30, 1, 2. So the 37. Penn State on the return for a punt. They're a B punt return team. And that's a 6. Fair catch. So Penn State starts their drives summary or drive portion from their 37. Okay. Let's see if Penn State can roll higher than the dreaded 0 through 32. Yes, they can. That's a 60. So we're going to get a potential scoring drive. That's an 8, and this is a 2. They're starting from their 37. So we look here, and a 2. They've gone 5 plays, 40 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40. Is that 2? Yeah, 5 plays, 40 yards. So they're at the Bama 27, and we rolled. You add them together, that's an 8. Bama's defense, drive defense, is a 12. So it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for Penn State. I have to get used to that drive portion. I think I played that one properly. So 2nd and 10. They have to get to the 17. Just like putting the white one there. 2nd and 10. So Penn State in a 2nd and 10 situation. This is their 4th drive, 4th possession. 2nd and 10. They run 0 through 6, pass 7 through 9. They're going to run the ball on 2nd and 10. No doubles, and that's a 52. So that's going to favor the defense. 2nd and 10, 52. Run offense neutral. It's going to be on the defense, so it's on Bama's defense with a 1 with the plus. The ball carrier, 18. Whitman, the fullback. And the result's a 2. 0, 1, 2. He picks up 3 yards. So Whitman picks up 3 yards. That's going to make it 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for Penn State. 23, that's a good offensive roll. 7, 5, and 5. Okay. So on 3rd and 7, that's going to be a short pass. The black 70. Oh, looking at the wrong thing. 3rd and 7. It's going to be a long pass. Alabama's playing pass defense. You can see the yellow, so the column's going to move down. And the roll was a 23. So a 23 is not, it's still going to be offense, 1 star, long pass. Kerry Collins looking for Ingram. He's looking for Ingram on the long pass. So long pass 1, and that's a 5. Incomplete. Incomplete for Penn State. So that brings up 4th and 7. So Collins went downfield to Ingram. Well played by the 79 Crimson Tide. We're in a 10-10 football game here. 4th possession for Penn State. We're looking at a 41-yard field goal attempt. Penn State to attempt the 41-yard field goal. Or we can go for it on 4th and 7. So a 41-yard field goal. Again, we're going to have to roll 0 through 33. They're going to send out the kicker. They're going to send out the kicker. And he's going to make it. No doubles. 24. Another field goal for Penn State. Holy cow. So Penn State goes up 13-10. And that was on their fourth possession. What did I say? A 41-yard field goal? Yep. And you can see we rolled a 24 for their field goal kicker to make it from that distance. 0 through 33. 24 is good. 41-yard field goal. We go to possession 5 for Alabama. Kamala, how you doing? The Golden Eagle 99, hope all is well. I'm sorry I'm not looking at the chat as much as I normally do. I'm actually trying to learn the game. When I play this game, just to explain it real quickly, I play it full mode, meaning I play play-by-play. I want to play the hybrid mode, and obviously I was still doing it wrong when I was playing it because I just realized the stuff I was doing wrong. And I did it wrong earlier, but we're getting the hang of it. I have a few questions. Anthony will probably watch this and tell me the stuff I did wrong. Yep, I know that. I did move the trench control. If it's yellow, it goes down. It means they're playing it. If it's green, they got fooled. It goes up. Here's the kickoff for Penn State. Thank God there's no doubles. I hate penalties. We got a 4 and a 4. Shut that door. Penn State's kickoff is a C, as we know. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. From the goal line. From the goal line comes Alabama. Their kick return is a D. So that's a 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 yards. So the drive portion will now start from their 15-yard line as we play hybrid mode. And again, they're not going to have an opportunity. It's a punt/kick. So the 0-9 falls between the 0 through 32 punch/kick. This does not come into play. That's a 5. Three plays, 5 yards. Their drive peters out at their 20, and they'll have to punt. So Bama, nothing. And again, I played that wrong on possessions 2 and 3. When it came to that, I looked at the wrong column, and obviously you just line the punt and kick up with the punt and kick. You roll this, then you look at the drive chart to see if you get down to here, which is potential scoring drive. So Bama to punt. And again, I'm going to ignore penalties or just do them generically. And thank God there's no penalty. So Bama. I mean, when it comes to the punts, because I don't know where they're exactly. I mean, that's another question. I'm sure it's in the book, and I'm sure I missed it. But I don't remember the roll, but whatever it was, they went 5 yards. So they went where's the 3 and so 3 plays, 5 yards. Oh, so I guess it would be 4th and 5 if we look at it loud. At least this one you can figure out. 3 plays, 5 yards. It would have been 4th and 5. All right, so here's the punt by Alabama. Penn State should have very good field position here. Bama's punting unit is a D, so we go to the punt, and it's a 6. 35 yards on the punt. So that's 20, 30. Say 35. Yes, it's 35 on the 6. At the 45, Penn State has a pretty good punt return rating with a B. So punt returns a B. and it's a 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. They pick up 5 yards. They're at midfield to start this. Woo! They're going to start their 5th drive from midfield. Okay, so that's a 10. That's a 42. So they do get where they're supposed to be. They have a potential drive here. And they're starting at midfield. And we rolled a 1. So 36 to 51. 4 plays, 46 yards, and it's a first down because there's a plus there. Holy cow. Did they almost punch it in? They're at the 4. They're at the 4-yard line. What a drive for Penn State. First and goal for the Nittany Lions. They're up 13 to 10. The 1994 Nittany Lions. We now go to the... Because when it has the plus, you don't have to even look at these. First and goal. So it's 4 yards. You know they're probably going to run this ball. 56 is a good defensive roll. It's a 3. That's going to be a run most likely. Let's just double check. First and goal. Yep, that's a run. They run 0 through 6. The ball carries 17. That's not a good roll. We want to get it to Kajana Carter. 17 is going to be Whitman. My God, Whitman's getting way too many carries. 56. 56. Defense. So it's off the Alabama defensive card. Whitman, we rolled a 4. He's going to pick up 3 yards. So Whitman takes it to the 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be second and goal from the 1. $35. It's going to be a run with the 3. And it's going to be Kajana Carter. Thank God. And a 10. So the 35. It's a standoff in the trenches. But Kajana Carter, again, he's a +2. And that's where the adjustment comes in. He's going to punch it in anyway, I think. So Kajana Carter gets the carry. And that is a 5. He needs 1 to get in. So you can see it's a -1, but he has the +2. He punches it in. Touchdown, Penn State. Kajana Carter, we await the extra point. So Penn State on their 5th possession. One-yard TD run. Kajana Carter. The extra point for Penn State is good, 0 through 97. Oh, boy, we almost missed that one. That's a 95, but again, let's double check. Extra point, 0 through 97. Kick good. All right, I'm getting a hang of this hybrid now. We go to possession 6 for Bama. And again, if you're just joining us, I'm not doing halves. I just do the possessions. It's less confusing for me. I played it that way. The second game I did. I actually only went a little more than half the possessions with Army and 45 Army and 66 Notre Dame. I like this better. For me, because I'm just going by possessions. Possession 6 for Alabama. No doubles. We ignore these 3 dice. This is the kickoff die. This is the kick return die. Let's not look at the punts, Al, like we did before. Okay. All right. So Penn State's a C kickoff. That's a 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. That's a touchback. So Notre Dame. I was playing Notre Dame and Army. That's why. 20. Alabama will start the drive portion. And you can play this much quicker than I'm doing. I mean, now it's really, I'm playing the hybrid mode. Like I said, when I usually play, I play play-by-play. I just sit and I enjoy the game and I play play-by-play. The videos, the prior videos that we did on the Excel spreadsheets were play-by-play mode. But I like rolling the dice. I know you probably can't see everything. It's not zoomed in, but this is the best I can do when we showing true card and dice. I'd like to say hello to Mark Jones. It's a very fun game, Mark. Very fun game. I highly recommend it. All right. Alabama down 20-10. Possession 6, drive portion of the hybrid mode. They're going to get a drive here because that's a 46. They don't roll low on this one. So they get a drive. Okay. This is a 4. That's a 19. So they're starting from their 20. We go over here. They're starting from their 20. We rolled a 19. What a drive for Alabama. 9 plays, 78 yards. Tremendous drive. They needed that. So that's 30 to the 50. Well, they're at the 2. They're at the 2. They're at the 2-yard line of Penn State. 80 yards would have been a touchdown. They went, what did I say, 7 plays? 9 plays. So a tremendous drive by the Alabama Crimson Tide. We rolled the 19. They started at their 20. 9 plays, 78 yards. So they're at the Penn State 2, knocking on heaven's door. And a touchdown. So now it's a 4. Penn State's drive defense is a 9. On a 4. It can't be 3rd and 6. Okay. It can't be 3rd and 6. So we have to think this out logically. Again, they went 78 yards. They're on their 20. That puts them at the Penn State 2. Okay. That's quick play note. So then we rolled a 4. Penn State's drive defense is a 9. Okay. Let's see. This is 3rd and 6. Well, we know it can't be 3rd and 6. We're going to say it's 3rd down, right? We're going to say it's 3rd down and goal from the 2. That's the way we'll play it. That's logical, right? That's logical. So 3rd and goal from the 2. So it's 3rd and short. They run the ball pretty much 0 through 8. Penn State will be playing for the run, which means the column goes down 1. Their run offense was a +2. If they get the 0 through 8, it'll be a +1. They get the run. It's a 16. That bodes well for the offense. Okay. And normally they'd have a +2 advantage. It doesn't matter, really. It's only a +1. It's going to be 2 stars offense. They're going to punch this thing in, most likely. The ball carrier in this desperately needed touchdown as they're down 10 for the 1979 Alabama Crimson Tide is a 16. That will be Jacobs. And he hasn't, doesn't matter because it's not going to be an adjustment here. So it's offense, 2 stars, and a 2. That's a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. So Bama scores. Two-yard touchdown run. We'll have the extra point in a moment. Jacobs pounds it in. Alabama's extra points are good. 0 through 9 to 2. They make it. I should roll this. No doubles, thank God. Okay. The kick is good. All right, I'm getting a hang of this now. It's now 20. Oh, geez. I screwed them out of points. Sorry, I'm still trying to beat Alabama. It's now 20-17. 3-point lead for Penn State. Oh, shoot. I should have put this down here. Oh, that's okay. Penn State should be down here. I put it there. Let's just do that real quick. 7, 3, 0, 3, 7. The whiteout's getting a workout here, folks. Probably could have just crossed it off. Would have been just as easy. Did you know that? What? Here's a trivia question. Which monkey, the group of the monkeys, which member of the group of the monkeys' mother came up with whiteout? It was the liquid form of it, obviously. Let's see if you guys can get that. All right. Kickoff for Alabama now. Alabama's kickoff is a D. Penn State's kick return is a C. No penalty. We ignore these 3 die. Kickoff, a 4 on a D. 0, 1, 2. All right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Goal line. Penn State from the goal line. They roll a 0. We go to the team card on the kick return. So kickoff return for Penn State. We'd like to roll something. Oh, we do not want to roll. You do not want to roll a 6 here. Don't roll a 6 or you might fumble. And we rolled a 3. At least we're not going to fumble. 0, 1, 2, 3, 15 yards. So they only take it to the 15. Another tough start for Penn State. Drive number 6. Now we go to the drive portion of the show. Again, the trivia question. The group of the monkeys, which member of the group's mother invented whiteout? It is a 46. Penn State will have a drive. They start from their 15. We rolled a 2. That is a hell of a roll. That is 7 plays, 61 yards. So Penn State from the 15 goes 7 plays, 61 yards. So to the 50 would be 45 yards. I'm sorry, 35 yards. What'd they do? They went 61, so that's 35. $45. 55. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61 at the 24. So 7 plays, 61 yards. We rolled a 7. Alabama's drive defense is a 12 on a 7. That's going to be 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 for the Nittany Lions. They got to get to the 14 here. And now we go in the drive portion of the game. First down, once again, Penn State runs 0 through 6. Passes 7, 8, 9, 9 being a long pass. Watch the black die. That is a run. It is a 42, which probably is going to be a stalemate for trench control. Again, their run defense is neutral at 0. So a 42, so it's a neutral. No one gets the advantage in the trench control. The battle at the line of scrimmage. The ball carrier we're rolling high for the ball carrier. 19. It's going to be Pitts. He has no adjustment. And a 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 7 yards for Mr. Pitts. We'll take that. Now make it 2nd and 3. So they pick up 7. They have the ball at the 17. 2nd and 3 for Penn State. Again, in this situation, they're going to run pretty much 60% of the time. The green die has jumped the shark. It's a 9. So that's a 2. That's going to be a run. We didn't roll doubles. It's a 21. That should be good for Penn State, and a 9 for the result. 2 is a run. The 21 is going to be 1-star offense. The ball carrier for Penn State, they need 3 yards to pick up the first. We rolled a 9. The ball carrier is going to be Kajana Carter. Thank God. Kajana Carter. And it's 1 star. Let me make sure. Yeah, 21's 1 star favoring the offense. And a 9. It's going to be a big play. Kajana Carter. Big play 1. Nice. He could, as long as he stays away from that number 1 roll, it's going to be a possible touchdown here on the big play 1. So Kajana Carter re-rolls. It's a 0. Where the hell were we? Oh, it's 2nd and 3. So that's a 0. That's 25 yards. It's a touchdown. 17-yard touchdown run for Kajana Carter. Penn State, hold that tiger. Actually, that's the LSU song. The Nittany Lions going to their fight song with the band. So Penn State, Kajana Carter, that's his 2nd touchdown. Hello, Bella. 17 yards. Yes, I am. I love you. How'd you do at Diablo?
I am done with the first quest.
Awesome.
Not first quest, but like
first chapter. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now for the kickoff.
I feel accomplished.
You should. I love you. Again, Penn State makes their extra point. 0 through 97. The kick is good. All right, I'm getting a hang of this now. Again, I usually just play play-by-play mode. So Penn State, it's 27-17, 10-point lead again. So let's just mark that over here. So they have 27. They have 17. There. Alabama goes to their 7th possession. Steeler Fan 1933 says, I just finished a game of Stratomatic PC 2019. Astros at the Rangers. Garrett Cole struck out 21 in a 7-0 Houston win. Wow. That's awesome, my friend. That's why we play the games. And again, you can play this much faster than I'm doing, but I'm getting the... Okay, if you just joined us, I messed up the first 4 drives because my brain is constantly in play mode. Play-by-play mode, and I really messed that up. And again, very easy. I can't believe I messed this up. You see it says punter kick. Well, I was looking over here. You just look at punter kick. It's right here. So if you look back, we kind of messed up drives 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 2 and 3, 2, 3, and 4, to be honest with you. But we knew we messed up with the Penn State one, but because we had did it for Alabama, I played it the incorrect way one more time. Penn State's up 27-17. Again, it's just a game. We're learning. I'm learning. I actually learned this way because I would have made the constant mistakes without realizing it probably. All right, here's the kickoff. Penn State to Alabama. Penn State is a C kickoff. Alabama's a D kick return. No doubles, thank God. We ignore these 3 die on the kickoff. It's a 2. So that's going to be a touchback. And it is. So Alabama will start 1st and 10 at their 20. Now we go to the drive portion to see if we get into a potential scoring drive. Alabama with a 91. I've never rolled that high, so let's take our time with this one. 91 is going to be good. A potential fumble. A potential fumble. Okay. So we'll check the fumble after we see where the ball is. So they're starting at their 20. We rolled a 16. They go 6 plays, 52 yards. Okay, so that's 30 yards to the 50, 40 yards to the 40, 50 yards to the 30. And what did I say, 52 yards? 16. Yep, 52 yards. So they are at the Penn State 28. At the Penn State 28. Now, we're going to check for the fumble. The situation. So that's a 9. Penn State's drive defense is a 9. 2nd and 5. Okay, we got to remember that. But I'm going to check for the fumble now. Alabama fumbles 1 through 6. Penn State is not very good at forcing fumbles or recovering fumbles, so that's -1. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, but let me just pick this up and show you. That's not good. The -1. So Alabama's fumble, and I think I'm playing this right. I mean, this is correct. I know how I'm explaining it is correct. I'm saying about with the fumble and the drive portion. 1 through 6, it becomes 1 through 5. We re-roll this die. So 1 through 5 is a fumble, and Penn State recovers. It is a 20. There is no fumble, or Alabama recovers, however you want to put it. We're going to say there's no fumble. So now we'll go to the situation. It's a 9, and again, on a 9, it is 2nd and 5 for Alabama. So a little anxious moment there from the Penn State 48. Second and 5. That's where Alabama starts their drive at the Penn State 48. So they have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got to get to the 43. Alabama, pretty much, they run the wishbone, so they're a running team. So on 2nd down, they run the ball 0 through 7, pass 8, 9, 9 being the long pass. It is a 3. They're going to run the ball. Possible penalty, it's an 8. Alabama, penalty. It's just outside of Alabama's penalty, and it's not a 19 or 20, so it's not a defensive penalty, so we go with the 11. No penalty. You check penalties on doubles. This is the way I play penalties. It makes sense to me. I don't re-roll for that stuff. I'm just going to play it out now. The 11 is a tremendous roll for the offense when it comes to trench warfare, trench control. Their running game, again, it's not going to matter, but they actually get a +2 on their run. But in 11, it's going to be offense 2 stars. It's a run. The ball carrier, we go off the 20-sided die with the 8. The ball carrier is going to be Whitman. Whitman's the ball carrier for Alabama. It's 2 stars on the offense and a 2. He picks up, it's not that good of a yardage. He picks up 4 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. Oh, wow. Penn State catches a break. So it's now 3rd and 1. This is 2-down territory, in my opinion, for Alabama. 3rd and short. Penn State's looking for the run. So it will only be a +1 because it's in yellow. Penn State playing for the run. 7 will be a run. 25's good for the offense. It's 8. And the result is a 1. So the 25, we look at the trench control. And that's going to go up 2. So it's going to be offense. And again, either way, it wouldn't even have mattered. But it's offense, 1 star, Alabama. Odds are they're picking up this 1 yard. The ball carrier, Alabama, is going to go with Whitman again. I believe he was their fullback in the wishbone. I believe. I could be wrong. Ogilvy was the quarterback. Was Ogilvy the quarterback? No, Sheely was the quarterback. Ogilvy. Okay. He had a funny first name, too. Or not. It was just interesting. All right, so Sheely's the quarterback. My faux pas. Doesn't matter anyway. I'm just trying to go through the Alabama team in my head without looking it up. 7 is a run. It's going to be Ogilvy. And that's 2 stars, right? No, 1 star, excuse me. And a 1. 3 yards, first down. 1, 2, 3. They have it at the 41, 1st and 10 for Alabama. Major Ogilvy. Was it Major Ogilvy? I'm trying to remember now. It's going to drive me nuts. I think it was Major Ogilvy. 1st and 10 for Alabama at the Penn State 41. Alabama likes to run the ball. Was Rutledge out for the Sugar Bowl? I don't remember. They alternated quarterbacks, though. I remember that. I think it was Major Ogilvy. There's Alabama. They are down 27-17. This is possession 7. And that's going to favor Alabama. And 8. Woo. Do they throw? No, they start running the ball. 0-3 on first down. And it's going to be 2 stars offense. I don't even have to look. The ball carrier is going to be Sheely, the quarterback. 2 stars on a 5, 1st and 10. Big play 1. Big play 1. We re-roll the yellow die, which could be a white die also. It's a 5. That's going to be 31 yards. Sheely on the fake pitch. Goes around the end, picks up 31 yards. Here comes Alabama. That's a touchdown. That is a touchdown. He breaks the plane of the goal line. Alabama scores in their 7th possession. A 31-yard touchdown run on the quarterback fake pitch. Sheely turned the corner, leaving his Penn State pursuers behind. As Penn State's 10-point lead is cut to 4, we await the extra point. 31-yard touchdown run. Sheely. Alabama for the extra point. 0-92. They missed the extra point. 96. There's no penalty, thank God. Kick no good. And Paul Bear Bryant, after a beautiful run, shaking his head. As Bama's down 4, 27-23. Penn State with their 7th possession coming up. I like to say hello to Highlight Heyday. Everyone check out his channel. Subscribe. Wish him well. Stop by. Share the videos. Check out his special message. And most of all, just support him with hellos and how you doing. And as you should, every member of the FOC. All right, so Penn State. We go to the kickoff now. This is their 7th possession. No, oh, doubles. That sucks. We got to figure that out now. 17. It doesn't fall between anything. Awesome sauce. I like that. No penalty. That's the way I play it. Because the kick team is still considered the offensive team, so that's 1-7, not on Alabama. The receiving team would be considered again, that's the way I look at it and believe it to be, would be the defensive team until they get the ball. So that's 19-20 for the penalty. For Penn State, no, we rolled a 15, so we're good. Alabama's is a D kickoff team, and that's a 5. So again, let's make sure we look at the right thing, Al. From the goal line, Penn State's a C kick return and an 8. 16 yards. Not good field position for the Penn State Nittany Lions. So they'll start from their 6. Now we go to the drive portion. We're playing hybrid mode if you're just joining us. Normally, the videos I've put up have been full play-by-play mode. I played a few games hybrid because I wanted to learn it. I like play-by-play, to be honest with you, but I wanted to try the hybrid. And I decided, even though I'm not 100% familiar with it, to play it online because that's how I catch my mistakes. All right, drive mode. For Alabama to have a drive, they have to roll higher than a 32. Penn State, I'm sorry. They don't. They roll a 12. So Bama's we ignore that. The doubles, I don't think, mean anything on the drive mode thing. So, yeah, we're going to ignore that. Because the penalties will come in play-by-play mode. And I'm sure there's probably a rule for that. But at this moment, I don't see anything that says penalties. So, all right. So Penn State's going to be forced to punt. Good job by the Alabama defense. So because it's a punt or kick, and they're not going to be obviously in range for a field goal, it's a 5. They only go 3 plays and pick up 5 yards. So they're going to punt from their 21. So they're not getting anything on their 7th possession. Penn State's punt unit is an E. Alabama's punt return unit is a C. Alabama, is it a C or a D? It's a C. No, it's a D. No, it's a C. Their punt is a D. Their punt return's a C. All right, you know what? There could be a penalty here. So they went 5 yards. This one's easy to figure out because it went 3 plays, 5 yards. It's 4th and 5, just in case there's a penalty. There is no penalty, so we ignore these 3. The punt for Penn State on the E column, it's a 5. It's a 37-yard punt from the 21. 10, 20, 30. What did I say, 37? Yeah. 1, 2, to the 42. The 0 is going to go off the team card for Alabama on the C. I already know that's on the punt return. So we re-roll. Again, it's either going to be a yellow or white die or a different. You always read. You can read whatever die you want, but in the game it says read the black die first. All right, so punt return for Bama. Ooh, they want to stay away from that 6. That's a potential fumble there. Their best result is a 9 with 11 yards. It's an 8. They don't pick up anything. They are stifled. So Alabama will start 1st and 10, or the drive portion will start at the 42. So this is the 8th possession for Alabama. We go to the Alabama has to roll higher than a 32. They're not going to. That's a 15. It was a 15. Black die first, then the yellow die. So they're going to 42. They're down 4. Remember, they missed that extra point. 17. 6 plays and 22 yards. They might have a chance at a field goal here. So they go 6 plays, but it peters out. 22 yards. So they're at the 22, right? Yeah, 32, 22. That's 20 yards. And what did I say, 22 on the 17. They're at the 20. So they're getting a shot at a field goal here to pull to within 1. Here comes the kicker. This will be a 37-yard attempt for Alabama. That's 0 through 79 to make this 37-yard attempt. Fumble recovery. I got to remember that. We haven't gone to it, but we have a fumble recovery out of 5. What's that for, though? I think that's for something different. I think is that quick play mode? Anyway, it has nothing to do with this now. I just noticed that. Yeah, because we look up here when it's play-by-play. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that probably goes up here when you're doing the drive summary. All right, so again, they have a 37-yard field goal attempt, 0 through 79. They pulled it within 1. It is a 69, but possible penalty. It's a 1. That's going to be on Alabama. That's going to be on Alabama. Penalty on the offense. We re-roll 20-sider. It's an 11. This could knock them out of field goal range. Holding. That's going to back them up 10 yards to the 30. So now it's a 47-yard field goal attempt. That's going to make it much more difficult. Though it's still 0 through 68. My God, they had a hell of a kicker in 79. I got to look up his stats. For a kicker in 1979, 0 through 68. He's going to try it again. And he misses this time. No, he has it. What am I saying? He has it, 60. So he bangs it straight through and true. $47-yard field goal. Bama pulls to within 1. 26-27. Boy, that missed extra point looms large. That's Bama's 8th possession. $47-yard field goal. Penn State now. Is Penn State going this way? Yeah, Penn State's going this way, right? Doesn't matter. Penn State's going this way now. No doubles. Ignore these 3 die. Kickoff is a 7. They're a D kickoff rating. From the 5, actually, Penn State was going this way. Did I foobar that? I probably turned it the wrong way, but that's fine. We'll just do it this way. From the 5, yeah, because Penn State was going this way. Yeah. One, Penn State's kick return is a C. 18 yards, so they'll have it at the 23. Drive portion. Possession 8. I think when I do this from now on, I'm just going to go the same way. Well, you really can't go the same way for both teams because you're punting. I might have got mixed up with one of the ways, but anyhow, they had that big 49. Penn State will have an opportunity with the 49. And that's a 6. And this is an 18. So they're starting their drive portion of the game, 23. And we rolled an 18. 5 plays, 46 yards. We'll find out what down and distance in a moment. So 5 plays, 46 yards. The 43 is 40 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at the 49, on their own 49, Penn State has a good drive going. Then there's a 6. And again, Alabama's drive defense is a 12. It's going to be 2nd and 10. We've run into a lot of 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10, that's where we start the play-by-play portion of Penn State. 2nd and 10 for Penn State. On 2nd down, they pass 7, 8, 9. They run 0 through 6. It is a 1, so they're going to run the ball. 23 is a good roll for the trench control for the offense. 1 could be a good result. And 13 will be the ball carrier. So 23, 1-star offense for Penn State. And the ball carrier, as Penn State has a precarious 1-point lead now, that is a 13, excuse me. The ball carrier is Milan. And it's 1-star. And a 1. 7 yards. First down. They needed 5. They got 7. Good, tough run for Penn State. First and 10 from the Alabama 44. You got to get to the 34 for a first down. All right, so first down again. Penn State's going to run the ball 0 through 6, pass 7, 8, 9, 9 being the long pass. It is a 2. Penn State keeps it on the ground with a 1-point lead. 34 is probably going to be a stalemate in the trench warfare. The ball carrier is going to be Kajana Carter. We're happy about that. Stalemate gives him the adjustment of a +2. But let's just double check. 34, it is a stalemate. So there's no advantage at the line of scrimmage for either offense or defense. And a 5. So you can see here, it's 3 yards, but Kajana Carter has a +2. Breaks a tackle, keeps the legs churning. It's going to be 2nd and 5 as Kajana Carter picks up 5 yards. So 2nd and 5 for Penn State. On 2nd downs, Penn State, again, 0 through 6, they run the ball. 7, 8, short pass. 9 is a long pass. That's the black tie. It is a 6, so it's a run. It's going to be Kajana Carter, 45. That's going to be, I believe, defense, 1 plus mark, 1 plus. So a 45. No, we luck out again. It is a neutral standoff in the trench warfare. Kajana Carter, it's going to be 2nd and 2. How do you do? So Kajana Carter picks up 8 yards, as we should have moved this to the 29. So at the 31, I forgot to do that. So it's 2nd and 2. Penn State up 1, 8th possession out of 10. That's a 4. They'll keep it on the ground. 65 is going to favor the defense for sure. And that's going to be 2 stars on the defense. The ball carrier for Penn State on the 20 roll, Fletcher. Now we look at the Alabama defense, 2 stars and a 0 Well, Fletcher gets hit in the backfield but struggles for 2 yards. And that's a first down. So good job by Fletcher. They move the chains. That was a nice, tough run by Fletcher. Penn State gets a first down at the 19 now, if they can get there. So 1st and 10 again for Penn State. Grinding against the Alabama Crimson Tide. 7, Penn State's going to pass. A short pass, Kerry Collins. 62 is going to favor the defense. Kerry Collins is going to go to Ingram, and that's a 3. So 62 on the pass. But Alabama doesn't have the best pass defense. And so the 62, it goes up to and that's not going to matter. It's still going to be 2 plus marks for the defense. So Alabama's playing this well. Kerry Collins is going to try to zip it in a tight coverage on Ingram. It is a short pass on 1st and 10. So it was a play action pass, most likely. Short pass. 2 stars on a 3. 1, 2. Incomplete. Okay, no, 0. I'm sorry. 0, 1, 2, 3. 7 yards and purple. A possible interception. When it's purple, it's a possible interception. It's either going to be a 7-yard completion, as Kerry Collins was trying to fit it into a tight space. Kerry Collins and Penn State, they throw an interception 1 through 9. And Alabama is very good at picking the ball off. It's a +7. So 1 through 15, this is a pick. And will end a promising drive. 1 through 15. 1 through 16, excuse me. 1 through 16. And the way you figure that out, you have the interception on the offense, 1 through 9. Then you go to the Alabama card. You look at this. This is the see how the defense? +7. That's good. +7 is good. So that's 1 through 16. It is an interception. If it's not an interception, Ingram takes the ball away from the defender. It is an interception. So Kerry Collins throws the pick. That's going to end Penn State. But let's see on the return. So a great job by the Alabama defense. Now, they will get a chance at an interception return. So we go here. Oh, that's what I know what this is. If they recover the fumble, you roll to see if they advance it. And if you rolled a 3, it would have been a 15-yard advance. That's what that is. I was trying to figure out what that was for a second. Like, what is that? All right, so now the interception return. If they roll a 1, it is a touchdown. So Alabama has a great shot here. A 1 through 9, I'm sorry. It is an 8. So do you go? It's 7 yards downfield. I got to do that. That goes to the 22. The ball's picked off at the 22 by Alabama. We rolled an 8 on the return. There is no return, so immediately tackled, but they stifle the drive. We go to Alabama's 9th possession. They start their drive at the 22, and we're just going to mark this is a non-scoring drive, but that's the first turnover of the game. Just go Penn State, Collins, intercepted. So Alabama, now we go to the drive portion as there's no returns from the 22. That's a 26. I don't think they're going to have a drive on that. They will not have a drive, and they're not going to be anywhere near close field goal range. So that's a 2. They start at the 22. And a 2. Well, I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, I'm not wrong. Don't look over here, Al. Look under punt or kick. 4 plays, 6 yards. So they're going to have to punt the ball. 28. So that would make it fourth. 4 plays, 6 yards. So it's at like 4th and 4 then, right? They're going to punt. So Alabama on their 9th possession. Penn State's defense comes up huge and stymies them. It's still 27-26, 1994 Penn State over the Alabama Crimson Tide of 79. Sports Time Machine says Alan McElroy, 7-10 for field goals, 37 of 40 for. Oh, wow, he was pretty good for 1979. Thank you, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike. Check out his wonderful channel, Sports Time Machine. So Bama to punt, Penn State to get their 9th possession here. No flag, no possible penalty. So we ignore these 3 dice. Alabama's punt unit's a D. And that is a 3. Oh, that's right. D. B, punt return for Penn State. 0, 1, 2, 3. So that's 44 yards for Alabama. So that's 20 to the 48. What did I say, 44? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll do another 20. So that goes to the 28 right there. 1 on the punt return. There is no punt return. It's a high booming punt. Fair catch for Penn State. They start their drive portion of the hybrid mode from their 28. This is their 9th possession. They have a precarious 1-point lead thanks to the missed extra point. Again, I played the first drive correctly. Drives 2, 3, and 4. I realized when it was Penn State's turn, I played the other ones incorrectly, so I continued to play drive 4 incorrectly. That gave them an opportunity to kick the field goal because I did it for Alabama. And then we figured some things out, and we were playing pretty much properly going forward. Drive portion. So, again, Penn State needs higher than a 32. Watch the black and yellow die. Read the black die first. It is, well, that's a 3. The yellow die, we re-roll, is a 0. So they will not have, most likely, a drive to put. Well, it's either a punt or a field goal attempt. It's either a punt or a field goal attempt. They're starting from their 28. So a 20 from their 20. That doesn't matter anyway. 15. 3 plays, 7 yards. So we'll say it's 4th and 3. At their 35, they're forced to punt. Alabama coming to their last possession of this football game. We didn't do it in halves or quarters. We just did it in possessions. To me, it's easier for me to track. It's 26 for Bama, 27 for Penn State. Okay. So now Penn State has to punt. And what did we say they did? 15. So we're going to say it's 4th and 3. No doubles. They're an E punting team. And that's a 1. That's going to be 42 yards. Bama is a C punt return team, and that's a 5. So 42 is a fair catch. This is the last drive for Bama. That's 42 yards. So 10. 20. Where's the 35? There it is. 30, 40, 1, 2. Fair catch at the Alabama 23. The Alabama Crimson Tide down by a point. 27-26. We'll go to the drive portion and see what's going to go on here. Now, remember, there is a rule, and I'll look it up real quick. If they don't get the drive portion, you can do, there's an option rule. I'm going to look at that real quick. Actually, let's look at that real quick right now. Where is that option rule? You can do it fourth quarter, but because it's, I would do it with the final 2, maybe 3, depending how far down a team is. Use this option rule if you don't get the drive. Let's see if we can find that real quick. I read it. Close game late. Okay. If a team trails by 14 or less in the fourth quarter and the drive is stopped, they may elect to go for it on fourth down, following the bullet points below. Roll the 2d6. The number is the yardage to gain the first down. So, a roll of a 5 and a roll of a 5 makes it 4th and 5. The end spot of the drive. Roll all 5 dice and refer to play by play. Okay, so that's the way we do that. So if it came down to that, we'd roll these 2 dice. It would have been, let's just say hypothetically, 4th and 8. All right. I knew there was a rule there. They're only down by 1. All right, so Alabama needs higher than a 32 to get a drive without going for it on fourth down. They have a 69, so they will have a drive. That's a 7. You read those together, and an 11. So 69. They're going to have a drive. They're starting the drive from their 23 after the fair catch on the punt. So 21 through 35, and the roll's an 11. 4 plays, 31 yards, and then we'll see the down and distance. 4 plays, 31 yards. Okay. I have to get you. I was just playing Bull Bound, and it's a different. I like this better, the field, but I have to get used to it again. All right, so 23. We said 41 yards. Yes, no, 31 yards. I'm sorry. 23, 33, 43. That's 20. 27. 28, 29, 30, 31. 46-yard line. So they're at the 46-yard line, down in distance. Penn State's drive defense is a 9, and we rolled a 7. 1st and 10. So Alabama 1st and 10 from the 46. They get a first down at the 36. Oh, I love Bull Bound, Michael. Oh, it's so much fun. The cross-reference chart at first was a little confusing to me because they don't. It's the first time I played, but I picked up real quick. So much fun, that game. This game's a lot of fun too, but it's different engines, and I still have Bull Bound in my head. All right, 1st and 10. Alabama trails by 1, 27-26, Penn State, 1994 Penn State, 1979 Alabama. That's an 8 on first down. That's still going to be a run for Bama, though. Yeah, that's still a run. And the 31, they go +2 on the run, though, in the trench control. So they have an 8, they have a 1, and the ball carrier. Okay. So a 31 is going to be offense 1 star. Your ball carrier for Alabama is going to be Major Ogilvy. Major Ogilvy, 1 star offense. and a 1. Only 3 yards, though. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for Alabama. Again, this is 2-down territory. 2nd and 7 for Bama. Again, they're probably just going to run the ball here. On 2nd down, 0 through 7's run, 8-9 a pass, 9 being a long pass. And it is a 9. Alabama going with the play action fake. That's a 34. Now, Penn State's Alabama pass offense is, so that's neutral. They're at a 0. Is that right? They pass at a 6. Penn State's pass defense. Did I look at the wrong thing? Is a 6. No, I did look at the right. It's 6, so it's neutral. And that is a 34. I believe that's going to be a stalemate for the trench control, the warfare in the trenches by the big men, the down linemen for both teams. Yes. All right, so they're going Sheely, play action, it's a wishbone, so they kind of do that. He rolls out a bit. Sheely's looking for Pugh, and he'll have a +1 adjustment here because the 34, again, no winner in the trench warfare. And that's a long pass and a 5. It is incomplete. That will bring up 3rd and 7. So Bear Bryant and the Tide gamble. 3rd and 7 for Alabama. So 3rd and 6 plus. They run the ball, but Penn State would expect that. I'm sorry. Penn State wouldn't expect that. So it would go, they're going to go up not 2, but 3. If they pass, it goes down 1, so it would be a negative in the chart here. 3rd and 7, what's Bama going to do? They're going to run. They're going to keep it on the ground, as they're going to go 2 downs here to try to pick up this first. 55 possible penalty, 14. Again, we're going to just look at that. 14 for Alabama. It's outside of Alabama's offensive penalty of 1 through 7, and it's not 19 or 20. So there's no penalty. 55 will favor the defense there, though. This is a run. And so instead of a +50, 55 is still going to be defense 1 star, even if it goes up to the 3 here. So it's defense 1 star. Penn State quickly recovers. The ball carrier is 14. That's going to be Jacobs. And it's a defense with 1+ mark on the run and a 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. He only picks up a yard. This is the game. 4th and 6. 4th and 6 for Alabama. So on 4th down, you just use the 3rd down. And again, so it's 3rd and 6 plus for Alabama. 4th and 6. What's Bama going to do here? They're going to keep it on the ground with the option out of the wishbone. 66-13. No penalty on either team. 66, we know that's going to favor the defense 2 stars. It doesn't matter that it goes up 1. That is an ouch. So it's defense 2 stars. The ball carrier 13 on the option is Major Ogilvy. He needs a miracle here. They need to pick up 6. And that is an 8. He only gets 1 yard. This football game is over. I would quick play the last drive to be, I guess we should roll it out because if there's a turnover, all right, so Penn State's going to try to run the clock out now. They have the ball at their 42. So it's a turnover on downs. Because it's only a 1-point game. So Alabama turnover on downs. All right, let's go through the drive portion. I mean, they might turn. I mean, we have to do that, I would say. Stop them at the 42. Here we go. So if you want to stay away from anything in the nines, you want to stay away from any. You don't want to see a black 9 if you're a Penn State fan. That would be bad. And whew, it's an 87. Wow, Penn State pass play. Wow, 87. Penn State wanted to get revenge here. So you can see 83, because again, it's neutral. Their drives are neutral. That is a pass play. It's a long pass play. So Penn State could put up points here at the end. So we go long pass. And it's a big play 2. Then we would roll on this. So we're going to re-roll the yellow die. It's a 6. Kerry Collins looking for Ingram. As everyone was up looking to stop the run here. Big play 2, and it's a 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 32 yards. Would that end the game? I guess it doesn't. You still have to go through the drive. All right. So it's going to be 8, 9, 10. That's 48, 20, 31, 2 to the 26. And that's what Penn State will take over. I believe that's going to be 1st and 10. At the 26, Penn State's just got to not turn the ball over. So it's 1st and 10 for Penn State after a huge Collins to Ingram. Alabama's selling out for the run. And 63 will favor Bama. Only a turnover can help Bama here. So 63. Penn State's run offense is neutral. 63 will favor Bama. 2 stars on the defense. Oh boy, Bama's still going after that ball, as they should. The ball carries 18. And that will be Whitman. They give it to the big fullback. 2 stars and a 5. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 yards for Whitman. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Second and 8. I guess you could run the clock out, I guess. I don't know. We're going to just play it out. Why not? Penalty possibility. 17, no penalty on anybody. Play call on 2nd and 8 is a run. The ball carrier again, that's going to be 2 stars defense. So Alabama playing stout. 17, the ball carrier again is going to be Whitman. They're just giving it to the fullback. And a 2. Stuff. Oh, no. A big hit on Whitman. We go to the stuff column. Boy, Bama hoping to get that 5 roll and a possible fumble. They got it. Alabama gets it. The big hit on Whitman. That's minus 5 yards and a possible fumble. If that doesn't. So now Bama Penn State fumbles 1 through 5. Alabama +2 on D. 1 through 7. Alabama will have one last crack. No! Penn State recovers. Penn State recovers. Do they get a return? I mean, let's see. It's a 5. They just fall on the ball. So it's going to be 3rd and 13. Penn State would not throw the ball in this situation. They would not throw the ball in this situation. 3rd and 13. And I'm sure there's something in the rules that says you could do so. I'm just looking here. 3rd and 13. Well, we're just going to play it out. 3rd and 13. 5. 51 favors the defense in trench control. 9 and a 5 for the ball. All right. So 3rd and 13. That's a 5. They're going to throw the pass short. 51. And their pass offense is a +2. So, again, I don't think this will matter with that 51 roll, but it might. So their pass offense is a +2. And it does matter because it makes it neutral. If there's no turnover, this football game is over. So neutral. Collins, to the chagrin of Joe Pa, is throwing the ball. And he's going to look for Ingram. And it's a +4 for Ingram. So it's a short pass neutral. We go to the Penn State card. Under short pass and that's a 9. Caught for 5 yards, +4, 9 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That still leads 4th and 4. This football game is over. They'll send out the place kicker. Really, probably would just fall on the ball. We'll just roll it out, though. They're going to send out the place kicker. So this would be a 37-yard attempt, as long as it's not blocked. And again, I'm sure there's something to run the clock out in there, but we'll just play it out. This is it. Can Penn State add some points here? Rub some salt in the wounds. It looks like they're going to win 27-26. The missed extra point by Alabama cost them. So this is a field goal. 37 yards. Penn State kicker was not that bueno. Oh, not bad there. Not bad. Here, that's not bad. 0 through 84. And Penn State makes the field goal. They will win the game 30 to 26. So that's your final. (1979) Alabama 26, 1994 Penn State 30. And Penn State made a field goal at the end to rub salt in the wounds. So Penn State 37-yard field goal. Well, that was fun. We picked up the pace once I figured out what the heck I was supposed to do. Again, when I play this offline and the videos we have online, I was playing full play-by-play mode, which is really fun. And in the beginning, the first 4 drives, that I just played 2 games, a practice game of Bull Bound, which was a half, and then I played a full game of Bull Bound. I had Bull Bound stuck in my head. So the first 4 drives were not really played correctly, but when we figured it out, we allowed it to go to the finish off with Penn State, how we were doing it. And then we pretty much played correctly. I still have some questions in hybrid mode for a couple of things, but we figured it out. It was a lot of fun. Again, play your games that you like and play them for fun. But I get my revenge, I guess. Or the Dice get their revenge. The Penn State Dice Gods. The 1994 Penn State Nittany Lions 30. The 1979 Bear Bryant Alabama Crimson Tide 26. What killed them, they missed after a big play, the 31-yard touchdown run on the option where Shealy, the quarterback, kept it. He went 31 yards for the score, but they missed the extra point. Either way, Penn State kicked a field goal at the end and would have won the game. But, I hope everyone enjoyed that. It was fun. I was going to do some PC college football. I've been in a college football mode, but I wanted to play this, and this actually, again, helps me learn the game. It really does. So I think I have it down pretty good. I have a few more questions, and we'll figure those out. So I'd like to thank Salvador America, Doug Hunt, Sports Time Machine. Check out his wonderful channel. Highlight Heyday. Check out his wonderful channel. And if it's possible to support him in any means, any way possible, that'd be awesome. Mark Jones, thank you. Steeler fan 1933, who had finished a Strat PC baseball game. Astros at the Rangers. Garrett Cole struck out 21 in a 7-0 Houston win. That's pretty cool. Dwayne March, check out his wonderful channel. Kamala, thank you. Christopher Slovak, another wonderful YouTube content creator. And we have Golden Eagle 99, matchmaker extraordinaire. Thank you very much. Philip Reynolds, check out his wonderful channel. Dr. David Little put up some wrestling. I'll be listening to that tomorrow. Check out his channel. Gary Sorrell, check out his channel for a lot of cool mods for Pro Strategy Football and how you do them. Brian Hoxie, Thomas Bartlett, Dan Burke, Arnold Hunter, Michael Canastari, and JAA. Thank you. Salvatore America says, thanks for the college football action out. Well, I hope it was enjoyable. Again, this is the way I learn games. This is the I don't want to keep harping on the point, but I was playing it offline, and I said, I'm doing stuff, even though I stop and look at the rule book. Again, I was making this simple mistake, and I finally caught it. Like when it comes to a punt, you got to look here. I don't know why I kept looking, they started on their 20. And I was making that mistake, but we picked up on that, or I picked up on it by the fourth possession. I like playing it this way with the possessions. It's easier for me. Again, if you're playing it the traditional way, with 10 possessions each team, you would go 3-2, and it would be 2-2. No, it'd be 3-2, 2-3, 3-2, 2-3, something like that. But it's you play the 10 possessions because that's what it would be anyway, and we had fun doing it. So thank you very much. Stay safe, be smart. Wow, it's 2 a.m. time. I'm waiting for all the rain to come again. Beautiful day here today in Massachusetts, in Western Mass at least. So thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. Stay safe. Be smart. If you enjoyed the stream and you can hit that like button. If you saw anything I was doing wrong, and I'm sure I did stuff wrong, I caught some of it. I have some questions I want to ask Anthony and go through the rules again on some interceptions. But I think I figured that out. So I think I'm good there. Anyway, stay safe, be smart, treat people they want to be treated. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, please do so. If you do subscribe, smack the bell for notification when we go live. We're going to get back to our Pro Strategy best teams, or best of teams, like their best players tournament. I think I'm going to look at what's left in our 32-team tournament, see if there's anything interesting that piques my interest. And if not, we'll sim those during a stream, and we'll look at the highlights quickly, and then we'll move on to the second round. I think that's what we're going to do with that. We also have our History Maker Golf Sweet 16 coming up with the all-time great golfers. I don't know if the Sweet 16 will be 9 holes or 18, as the first round to get down to the 16 was elimination hole. it could be all done in one hole or longer. You know that if you followed it. And then we're going to get some more baseball card and dice on the channel, as well as some PC stuff. So thank you very much. Health and happiness. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. I love you all. And peace. Bye-bye.